It's time now for baseball from the great state of Tennessee. Matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball. Next, Justin Cowboy is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm really excited to see what this rookie can do. You know, he's getting his feet wet up here in the big leagues, and he's learning the hitters, and the hitters are learning him. And right now, he's been doing okay.
Leury Garcia stands in as he looks at a called strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second, left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cabrera.
Hit to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are tough from the time they hold the glove. You've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 delivery on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. The throw to third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two.
Matt, he's thrown two pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Trout is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox. Mike Pelfrey, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How's he still in? ERA over 5 last season. But what a
swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Garcia is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Sent out to straightaway center field. Garcia over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previous history with Mike Pelfrey. He's only 1 for 10. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Saladino is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this. So stepping in, Tim Anderson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion backs up takes charge for the first down.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. A called strike over the outside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 8, second baseman, Tyler Saladino.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Two 2-0. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2 to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Here's Ben Revere. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia giving chase. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down at first base at the big Cuban, Jose Abreu. You talk about a fuss over a private workout. He had everybody in baseball wanting to sign this guy. And years later, we know why.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Previous history with Mike Pelfrey. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way from Pelfrey. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Ready on 1-2. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he
read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Three and 0 now. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Garcia racing back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
Batting 8.
Into the box,
Pitcher.
Justin Cowboy.
Cowboy.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Cowboy rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Line drive to left field, and I didn't think the runner was going to be able to score on that. That's just a great job of hustling and a nice piece of hitting.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Three runs already home here.
Be surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 now. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinosa. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Standing in now, Cameron Maybin. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding forward now, Mike Pelfrey. 9-1-2 due up. At third, Longoria. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder number 28, Leury Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Maybin is there. 2 down.
Left fielder number 53, Mlb Cabrera.
Striding in once again, Mlb Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They need to get ready for another chance. Ben Revere. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Michael Inoa is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Edwin Encarnacion will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And Melky's throw will not be in time. He's in there safely at third.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. From the stretch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Garcia looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Up next for the
Stepping in now, Justin Cowboy, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as this lead got even wider. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Correa.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field as they just continue to pour it on here.
Job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The batter,
in
number
now,
4,
Danny Espinosa. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, aim up.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, they say hitting's contagious, but I didn't know home runs were. Third home run in a row by this team. They have got it working right now.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Wow, that's the 4th home run in a row by this team. Somebody I thought would get knocked down. They haven't knocked anybody down. They stepped up. They swing the bats.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! That's back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back. 5 straight home runs. You got to be kidding. A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin as they just continue to pour it on here. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Giancarlo Stanton will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 28, Giancarlo Stanton.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Garcia looks up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Into the box, Justin Cowboy swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they just continue to pour it on here.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now
in is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cabrera on the move. And the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the White Sox.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Late that time for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Todd Frazier.
Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, that single right there moves runners to first and third in less than 2 outs. And he's been throwing a terrific game. Shutout so far, but he's going to have to figure out some magic to wiggle out of this one. Still got the double play in order. Maybe he can roll that double play ball.
Tim Anderson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Pickoff throw to third, and the runner back easily. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. White Sox ready once again. Carlos Correa. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they're going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Into the box now, Danny Espinosa. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Garcia on the move. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, number 27.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Garcia ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but not to. So coming to the plate, Tyler Saladino. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Michael Inoa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Grounded foul off to the right.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
You froze him on the fastball there. Michael Inoa becomes the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Leury Garcia becomes the second out here in inning number 5. At the plate, Melky Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that's dead center for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. He'll go the short way to Espinosa, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1, and they remain well behind. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the windup and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, the guy in the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Justin Cowboy.
Justin
lifted in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Garcia over to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The pitch. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Garcia going back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Carlos Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Runner goes for second. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Evan Longoria will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
The 5th home run of the game for him. Wow, we will never see this again. This is history in the making. 5 home runs in a game, and he's had 5 great swings, too, with these homers.
In now, Justin Cowboy. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. This is line to left, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. A 2-out hit, one that'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy to bat this inning.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 54.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia is after it. And that retires the side. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. 5 innings complete. Arizona's on top 28-0. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Now another 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting toward the third base dugout, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
The batter, number
into
4,
the box now, Danny Espinosa. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Woo, that's one of those you chuck and duck. He just smoked that ball right back up the middle.
Fielder, number 27, Ike Trout.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. His fourth in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Mlb.
Stepping in now, Mlb. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
He went up there with a plan, executed it perfectly. He wanted a fastball inside, and he pulled it to left. Great hit.
Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Runner going a second time. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Garcia over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Into the box now, Justin Cowboy. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 7th inning coming up. D-backs out in front. Striding in once again, Tim Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it. The 1-1 pitch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game can get ugly quick.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back standing. Runner at first here, one man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Espinosa on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, and they remain well behind. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Garcia. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Cameron Maybin.
Ready for another shot now. Cameron Maybin. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Lifted in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
First baseman
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 8th inning coming up. D-backs lead it 37-0. Kevin Smith is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
36, Kevin Smith.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here's a ground ball foul toward the third base dugout. It's strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Digging in once again, Melky Cabrera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1 lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Anthony Swarzak enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Anthony Swarzak.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Evan Longoria.
Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. Solo shot here to left, his 7th of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Ready once again, Justin Cowboy. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Garcia racing back, still ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carlos Correa. He's 5 for 6 to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Espinosa. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Garcia at the track. The wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's shooting for some real history here as he looks for home run number 5. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's after it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So here is Avisail Garcia. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set, and the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here.
Batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Tons of runs in this one. Mike Pelfrey was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.